Hello everyone, this is Zukhruf from InfoSharing 360. In today's lecture, we'll explore a new topic that I've prepared by carefully going through handouts, presentations, university video lectures, and my own research. Let's take a look at what we'll be covering. So let's get started. Okay, so let's continue our journey of learning JIT. Think of it like streaming a song versus downloading it. Instead of storing 1000 songs on your phone inventory, you play them instantly when wanted, only what's needed. Exactly when it's needed. JIT is like a minimalist factory. Instead of stockpiling materials or half made products, everything arrives just as it's needed. No extra inventory, just smooth, coordinated flow. It's also called lean production because it trims the fat, and fat means expensive, wasted inventory. JIT works like a pull system. Work starts only when there's real demand. No guessing, no piles of unused stuff. Storing inventory burns cash. JIT saves money by keeping operations lean, fast, and waste free. Less clutter equals more profit. Moving on to the next topic, let's break down JIT goals and how to achieve them. The ultimate goal is balanced rapid flow. That means smooth, fast production, perfectly synced with demand. Think of it like no delays and no inventory piles. Three supporting goals make this happen. One, they eliminate disruptions, which means prevent anything that breaks flow, like machine failures. Two, make the system flexible so you can instantly switch products when demand changes. Three, and eliminate waste, specifically removing useless actions, overproduction, waiting, or excess stock. Four building blocks execute this strategy. One, now product design, for example, using standard parts across products like one screw for multiple devices. Two, process design. This involves arranging machines in straight lines for smooth movement. Three, personnel organization, where we train workers to solve problems daily. Four, planning and control, meaning scheduling materials to arrive exactly when needed. Let's now proceed to the next topic and compare two types of JIT. First, big JIT. It's like a CEO managing the whole supply chain. Its focus is broad improvements inside and outside the company. For example, building rock solid trust with suppliers, training workers to solve problems using smart tech like inventory tracking systems, ordering raw materials only when absolutely needed, little JIT. Think of it as a factory supervisor. Its focus only narrow, internal production only. Examples, scheduling rubber tubes to arrive minutes before assembly, timing worker shifts perfectly for daily demand. Zero internal stockpiles between machines. Big JIT transforms entire networks. Little JIT fine tunes the factory floor. Both slash waste. Moving on to the next topic, let's examine two supplier network types. First, traditional supplier networks. In this type of network, suppliers compete against each other like rivals too. They may supply competitors, creating business risk. 3. Companies waste resources managing many suppliers. 4. Suppliers get unclear, poor orders. 5. Results in slow responses to disruptions. Now, tiered supplier networks. In this type of network, suppliers cooperate as partners with trust too. They focus on few key customers, reducing risk. 3. Companies save time cost through coordination. 4. Orders are well planned and clear. 5. Enables rapid flexible responses. The result, traditional networks create instability while tiered networks build stability through partnerships. Moving on to the next topic, ready to transition to JIT, follow these 9 steps. 1. Get top management commitment. Leaders must fully support this change. 2. Focus on key parts first. Prioritize items causing biggest delays or costs. 3. Gain worker support, involve employees and value their ideas. 4. Reduce scrap immediately, cut waste and damaged materials now. 5. Slash setup times, make machines switch faster between jobs. 6. Embed quality everywhere, add checks at every production step. 7. Convert gradually, improve step by step, no rushing. 8. Involve suppliers, get timely deliveries of only what's needed. 9. Expect problems, plan solutions for challenges in advance. Let's now proceed to the next topic. Switching to JIT isn't always smooth. Here are three big obstacles. 1. Lack of management commitment. When leaders don't fully support or understand JIT. 2. Resistance from workers or managers, people fearing change or new processes. 3. Supplier issues, partners who can't handle just in time deliveries. The good news, all can be overcome with training, communication, and phased implementation. Next, we have JIT in services aims to provide fast, high quality service at the lowest cost. It follows following principles. 1. Eliminate disruptions, avoid delays, confusion, or unexpected problems. Apply by clarifying process flows and upgrading quality. 2. Make system flexible. Quickly adjust to customer needs, use demand pull scheduling, and develop supplier networks. 3. Reduce setup part lead time, minimize time between request and delivery, reorganize layout for faster workflow. 4. Need eliminate waste, remove unnecessary steps or rework, remove tasks and streamline workflows. 5. Simplify processes, make steps easy to follow and repeat, clarify process flows and standardize work methods. 6. Level the load, distribute work evenly to avoid bottlenecks, schedule work to maintain consistent demand. JIT2 means a supplier's employee works at your facility to ensure materials are always available when needed. For example, a tire supplier places their staff inside an auto factory on site to manage tire inventory, eliminating delays or shortages. Okay, so that was JIT2 in simple words. And in the end, we have benefits of JIT systems, which are 1. Reduced inventory means less storage needed. 2. High quality means catch problems early, which means fewer defects. 3. Flexibility means easy to change production. 4. Reduced lead time means make or deliver faster. 5. Increased productivity means better use of people or machines. Please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel InfoSharing 360. Thank you for watching this video.